So a lot of you have been asking me to do a bike check for a while now, and unfortunately, this will be the first and last bike check of this bike because this is my Canfield Balance, and it has developed a pretty severe crack in the frame, and that is actually coming all the way through. So the crack starts on this side, it goes through the weld, comes out the other side of the weld, and comes up a quarter way up the other side of the top tube. So this is completely unrideable at this point, and the bike has to be retired. But we'll go through the bike anyway, and then for anyone in our audience who is familiar with mountain biking or mountain bike brands, this is a Canfield bike. Canfield Brothers has been impossible to get a hold of for the past maybe 18 months now, and I have some information on what's going on. So Canfield, if you look around online, the rumors have been they're out of business. And part of that's because they've been working on developing new frames for so long that Canfield hasn't put a frame out for at least a year. And the Jedi I bought recently, the Canfield Jedi, was a 2017 model. I bought it in 2018. So when I emailed them and said, what's going on? Are you guys even still in business? They replied and said, sorry, we are in between production runs and we are making some product changes. We appreciate your support, but I don't have any new frame info for you at this time. We hope to have you have new info for you this spring or summer. So that conflicts with what they told my bike shop, which was that they will have new frames this spring or summer. So two different stories there. But Canfield, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Just to give you some more backstory, these, all the linkage bolts for the shock linkage, I wanted to replace these almost 2 years ago. And I was told we'll have new bolts in 2 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever, all the way up until about 2 weeks ago. So basically, it was 2 years almost where Canfield couldn't even get me a bolt for the bike. So the company, unfortunately, I can't buy from them anymore because I can't work with a company that doesn't even have replacement bolts for its expensive frames and frame sets. So it seems like they're just in a position where they're not really producing anything now. But anyway, to do the bike check, this is a Balance. I bought it as a one bike, so it was meant to do a bit of everything. I typically ride with the seat a lot lower, as you can see. This is done downhill, so it's done Bryce Mountain, it's done Snowshoe, it's done Santa Cruz, UCSC, and Pacifica. The bike's done a lot. It's also done a lot of cross country, and it really sucks as a cross country frame. But for downhill, it was okay. I've replaced that with a Jedi, which should preserve the frame integrity in the future for new frames. So instead of going the one bike approach, I'm now going for specialized approaches. No pun intended with Specialized the brand. So I'll have a downhill bike and then a more AM XC bike. This was replaced. So this used to be a Cane Creek DB Air, which absolutely sucked because the first one I got from Canfield blew up. The actual chamber, the air chamber up here, exploded. It bulged out like a lithium battery when it dies. And so that needed a replacement under warranty. When I replaced it, I decided I was actually in Santa Cruz. I just went to Fox and bought one of these shocks. It was much better, but still the frame has a whole lot of sag. It really blows through travel like no other frame I've ever ridden. But it's better than what was on there. And then I blew up some pedals, so Canfield gave me some free ones, probably because, I don't know, they're trying to get rid of them and clear out stock. The shock linkages are not original. These are replacement models. I ran into Lance Canfield, one of the founders of the company at Beach Mountain, and he set me up with a replacement set of linkages that are much better than the originals structurally. The fork is a Fox 36 stanchion, so it's 36 mil stanchions. It's a 160 mil travel fork. I think I have a 203 millimeter brake rotor on there, and then some Saints for the actual disc brake. So it is a hydraulic disc brake with Saints. These are quad piston, and then it's got the Ice Tech pads on it with some aluminum heat sinks on there. I don't know how much they do in practice, but for downhill, it helps theoretically reduce brake fade. Other stuff, Ozonic flow bars. These have taken a beating. There's damage all over them. So damage there. There's some damage on all of the wording, but everything here is taking multiple crashes and tumbles. And then, let's see. Seat is just a deity seat. I liked that one. Wheels, I ride Minions. And then the wheel set is a custom build. So it's an NS Bikes rim. And then I'm using a Halo hub in the front. And I think it might be Hadley in the rear with a 1x10 for the cassette. So that's the bike. It's in pretty good shape. Unfortunately, 26 is dead. So 26 inch will no longer really be possible to ride. I looked around when ordering the new bike, and I couldn't find 26 inch all mountain frames that were worth anything. So I won't be able to transfer these rims, unfortunately. And we're going 650B or 27.5 going forward. So 26 does seem to be pretty much dead. It's impossible to buy any at this point, which is unfortunate. But I'll have a new bike soon, and hoping to do more videos on this side channel. So thanks for watching. That's my experience with Canfield. I liked them a lot. I have a Jedi frame from Canfield that I really love for downhill, but it's too hard to get replacement parts, and I can't really trust them going forward until I see that the company is still alive. So I'll be buying from someone else for my next frame. That's it for this one. We're gonna do some more stuff on this channel. Make sure you subscribe if you're not. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.